Hi, my name's Marcy, and I wanted to take a few moments to concentrate on our neck. Yes, this heroic bridge between our brain and our body. My plan is to discuss a couple muscles in our neck, to share why it's important to think about our neck and its movements, and then to give you a few exercises that you can easily incorporate into a yoga practice or into your daily activities. So let's get started with a fun fact. Our neck houses 7 cervical vertebrae, which is the exact same number as a long-necked giraffe. So keep that in mind as you lengthen through your neck. The muscles I wanted to concentrate on are the sternocleidomastoid, which, true to its name, connects at the mastoid process behind the ear and the sternum and the clavicle. You can see it here. It comes down, wraps around. This is a hard-working muscle. This is the muscle that allows us to rotate our head from side to side, as well as to flex laterally and to flex anteriorly. The other muscle I wanted to discuss is the trapezius, which is a large diamond-shaped muscle on our back. Important for the neck, it connects at the back of the skull, as well as the vertebral column and our shoulder girdle. So you have these two muscles helping to balance our head about 10 to 12 pounds on our spine. And when this head starts to tilt at about 30 degrees, it becomes the equivalent of a 40-pound bowling ball. So they have important jobs. I also wanted to share that our ancient ancestors were moving and strengthening their neck all the time. They were looking for fruit in trees and collecting berries on the ground. They were also always scoping out to make sure there weren't predators nearby. Where in the comforts of our modern day society, we spend a lot of time just looking forward, not turning side to side. We're looking at computer screens or TV screens or over steering wheels. So it's important to be intentional about moving and maintaining the mobility in our neck. So I thought I could share a few exercises. Now you can do these standing, or I invite you to come to your yoga mat. You could also take them in a chair, coming down to a seated position. If you're on your yoga mat, sit up tall and then allow your chin to drop to your chest and roll your left ear to your left shoulder, feeling this opening on the right side of the neck. Feel free to stay right here, or you can bring your right hand to the outside of your hip, or maybe even slightly behind. Stay here, or you can even rest your left hand on your head. You're not pulling down, just helping to open up the right side of the neck. Take one more deep breath here, and then draw your chin to your chest. We'll rotate our right ear to our right shoulder. And again, you can just breathe here. Think of that shoulder melting down. Option if you want, you can bring your left hand outside the left hip. You can also gently rest your right hand to the side of your head. Feel that opening, shoulder dropping, inhaling, exhaling. Feel free to stay right where you are, or you can stand up. We're going to interlace your fingers and then drop your chin to your chest. Bring your hands to the back of the skull. We're not actually going to be pulling down. We're actually pressing our head up to activate and strengthen those back of the neck muscles. So your elbows come in close, and then you press up and release. We'll do that one more time. So fingers interlaced behind the head, and then press your head into your hands rather than pulling down, and release. Let's go ahead and stay on the mat for a moment. You can roll over into a hands and knees position. One of my favorites, sweep your right arm up as you look up. So you're taking your gaze towards your fingertips and you're threading your right arm under, maybe coming to your elbow or your shoulder. You can even rest the right temple on the mat. Press into your left hand, box out your elbow. This is giving you a nice stretch on that upper back. Great rotation in the neck. We'll take one more deep inhale, full exhale, and then on your next inhale, press through your hands, sweep your arm up as you look up, and coming back to a table. We'll repeat on the left side. So this time, pressing into your right hand, sweep your left arm up, look up, thread your left arm through, coming to your elbow or your shoulder. You can even rest your head. Box out your right hand, press into it to help stack the right shoulder over the left. breathe here. Feeling this upper back stretch. And then inhale, unwind, sweep the left arm up, hand comes down. Go ahead and curl your toes under, walk your feet to your hands, and then slowly roll up. I wanted to give you 2 more exercises that you can do, even standing. So bring your fingertips towards your shoulders. It's okay if they don't touch. Maybe they do. It's all right if they don't. We're gonna draw our elbows together in front of the body. Again, it's okay if they touch, it's okay if they don't. But thinking of squeezing in so you get this nice upper back stretch. Draw them in. Now we're gonna draw back of the wrists together behind the head. Okay if they touch, okay if they don't. Just giving you a point to strive for. Opening up the chest. And now elbows come together behind the back. Maybe they don't, but that's where that effort is. We're gonna do 3 more circles. So drawing elbows together, back of the wrist, elbows together behind. That's 2. Sweep it in. So it's like big shoulder circles to really stretch and open up the chest, the upper back, and release. All right, I saved my favorite for last, and it's so easy to do anytime you need it. We're gonna draw those elbows up to our ears, or shoulders up to our ears, squeeze, 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 and then audible exhale, let go. Let it all fall back towards the earth. Squeeze in and release. Last one, draw it all up in and let go. So it makes perfect sense that our shoulders will hunch up to our ears when we feel stressed. Our neck is a vulnerable area. We have our jugular vein and carotid arteries. And so when there were predators, we would try to protect it. And now that there are deadlines and other modern day stresses, we still have that ancient instinct to draw our shoulders up, and we don't often let the stress go, to give the all clear to the body. Some of these exercises will be able to turn on your rest and restore and turn off your fight or flight response. And that allows you to stand a little taller, breathe a little deeper, and enjoy your day. I hope these exercises help. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Remember to stand tall, breathe, and when your shoulders start to hunch up, just remember it's your body trying to protect you, but you can let it know it's okay with deep breaths and a few shoulder stretches. Thanks.